Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Sad story out of the great state of Texas, in particular my hometown of Dallas. But I grew up in the Grove. This little story here happened in South Dallas. It's a story about a young woman, who was deleted by a guy that witnesses and even family. I'm gonna say family because I say witness because the family made this statement, which means that somebody told the family what they believed happened. And so it reads, it's out the BuzzFeed News. It says, a man felt so humiliated that a 21-year-old woman beat him at pickup basketball that he shot and killed her, according to her family. I'm gonna tell you something like this. This is nothing new. I mean, I remember growing up. Matter of fact, I remember a story. I can't remember the people's names. I just remember that when we were young, might have been in high school, I'm not sure. I think so. And we was playing basketball. It was like a bunch of guys, some females, and we was like, somehow we got into the school gym. I don't know who let us in, but got into the school gym. And we playing basketball, and everybody's having a good time. But for some reason, this dude and this girl had got into it. I don't know why. The girls really know how to play the basketball, but you know how girls. I mean, they want to hang around boys. Now, I'm not sure about this story. But, they want to hang around boys hang around girls, They want to get in the games with the boys and play and stuff like that. They want to get tackled, want to get fouled, want you to show them how to shoot the ball. You know how the game goes. But for some reason, these two got into it. And for whatever reason, they cussing each other out. And he hauls off and cold cocks it. Like, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? And it shocked. I know it shocked me. And it shocked everybody. We like, hey, man, dude, what's going on? I'm like, dude, hold on. And you know what I'm saying? But he was like upset. But whatever he did, he didn't knock her out or whatever. Because then she got up and she left. And then by that time, he got up and left. I think he knew what was coming. And by the time he had left, I think he had his little brother, somebody with him. And they walked back. I guess they walked back home. A few minutes later, she come back with her dad. But like I said, I didn't know the dude. I didn't know. I mean, I've seen the guy, but I didn't know where he lived or nothing like that. But she come back with her dad looking for him, and like nobody said nothing. But I'm like, dang, y'all know, so I'm thinking, I know they know where he lived at or whatever, but it is what it is. I don't know what happened after that. But yeah, it was like, dude, I don't like I said, but it's like I didn't understand it. I also seen stories where, and a lot of times, let me get to the story first, and then I'll tell you another example. So it says, quote, I just don't understand why you kill somebody over a basketball game, said her aunt. A man shot and killed a 21-year-old Dallas woman because he was angry that she had won the basketball game against him, her family says. First responders found asiawomack on a sidewalk in South Dallas with multiple gunshot wounds on Monday evening, said the Dallas Police Department. She died that evening in the local hospital. Womack's family told Fox News 4, or Fox 4 News, I guess Fox, that though the police investigation is still ongoing, they believe that she recently played a pickup game of basketball at the T.G. Terry Park against a man alleged to have shot her. This is so senseless, the family's pastor, John Dealey, told Fox 4. You become embarrassed basically because a female beat you in basketball. The family said Womack won the game, then the shooter, who they say knew her, took his children and brother home before coming back to the park and shooting Womack 5 times as she was walking home. This was supposed to be a friend of Asia's. She eating with the man, Andrea Womack, Womack's mother told the outlet. She fed him, and he turned on her and killed her in a vicious way. Dallas authorities told BuzzFeed News that there was a warrant out for the arrest of the alleged shooter, but would not confirm their name. According to CBS, the arrest warrant is for 31-year-old Cameron Hall. If you know where he is or his whereabouts are, please turn them in, Womack's mother said on CBS. According to those closest to her, Womack was a talented basketball player. She played for her high school team in Dallas. Asia loved basketball. Her mother told CBS she loved basketball to the point where she died doing what she loved. It said a vigil was held that Friday and live streamed on Facebook at the park. Say Womack attended Texas A&M University and received a scholarship to play basketball. It's unfortunate what had happened. It's a tragedy. The attendee said she had a whole life ahead of her. She received a scholarship to play basketball and she was good at what she did, but unfortunately she lost her life because of it. It said the vigil of Womack's friends and family said prayers, released balloons to the sky, and wore t-shirts adorning her name and photograph. Say her aunt said she was finding it hard to comprehend why someone would do this to her niece. We're taking it so hard because of senseless. I just understand why you would kill somebody over a basketball game. Smith told the outlet, I believe in forgiveness, but justice needs to be served. Let's see, Womack's sister wants justice for her sister and told NBC5 that it's hard because it's my only sister. On Facebook, friends and family expressed their shock and sadness over the news. Currently, Crime Stoppers offering $5,000 for information leading up to an arrest. Man, I done seen these cats. And I think the only reason why they only doing $5,000 because they already know who did it. And so they just like, hey, turn them in, we'll give you immediately $1,000. Man, I've seen them, people, I've seen Crime Stoppers and the police offer a whole hell of a lot more money than $5,000 for somebody who committed a murder on the streets, and you ain't found him yet. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? My question is not for Crime Stoppers, but not for the police, but for the community. Do Black Lives Matter? Police didn't delete her. Nobody white deleted her. It was a fella that she knew. So says the family and witnesses. Someone that she had broke bread with. A young Black American guy did this. Does Black Lives Matter now? Where is the Black Lives Matter? Where are the Black Lives Matter protesters? Where's the organizations at? Where's the news feed to come down here to the great state of South Dallas, to the sunny South Side, and protest? Go door to door, knocking on doors, demanding that we find this guy, getting on the news, telling people, hey, we need y'all help to bring this dude in. I mean, we raised $90 million? We can throw out about 50,000, 100,000 for the arrest and conviction of this animal. Black Lives Matter, get out there and do something like that. Man, shoot, you have people looking at y'all in a different light. You know what I'm saying? That you have people might start back supporting you because we already know what you was really about when y'all came out in the first place and fooled everybody, but fooled most of the people. So all I'm saying is, hey, where you at in this? But back to the act itself. Like I was saying earlier, this is nothing new. Like I said, this didn't happen. This is just, basketball is a game where people get emotional. You have to be emotionally in tune with yourself before you really partake in competitive basketball. Because, to say it nicely, it's a lot of shit talking in games. A lot of it on the court. And when the dude got a hot hand, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Don't think you're going to shut him up. You want to shut him up, make him sit down. That's what we used to say. Just like in dominoes. You want them to shut up? So, man, dude talking a lot of noise, blah, blah, blah. You be like, you want him to shut up? Make him sit down. Get him off the court. You know what I'm saying? Get him off the table. That's the only way you're going to make him be quiet. And you just keep on. You say, okay, you get pissed off, you get mad, and you just keep playing until you beat him. You know what I'm saying? But you can't let your emotions get ahead of it. You know what I'm saying? Seeing guys talk a lot of noise on the court, fights break out. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I mean, yeah, I was like back in the day, it was, remember dude, you know what I'm saying? I think he got shot a couple times, a few times on the court. You know what I'm saying? Playing basketball. But, and with that being said, the dude was too emotional. I don't know if he grew up with a father or not, or a male figure to teach him how to control his emotions. But that, I don't know. That's a sucker move. I mean, what's thrown off is he took his family home. He was so upset. And I'm thinking, like, say, this girl, if she played basketball as good as they say she did and got a scholarship somewhere, oh, she probably put it to his ass. And probably was talking more mess than the law, loud. And he just couldn't beat her. He couldn't beat her. And who knows, maybe something else stemming from it too. Maybe something more personal stemming from this too. But yeah, he, like I say, I'm sure she talked a lot of noise. Living the South Side too. Oh yeah, man, come on now. Shout out to Larry Johnson. But it's like, shoot, man, you know, in the hood, that's what we did. That's what we do. Play basketball, talk a lot of noise. You know this. If he's old enough to have, you know, kids, his own kids, so he got to be in his 20s. This can't be the first time he got his ass whipped in basketball. Can't be. Won't be the last, because when he in prison, gonna be playing. That's about the only time only thing he gonna have time to do is play basketball. So he probably gonna get his ass whooped a whole lot then there. I doubt he try to knock off one of them dudes in there. I don't think it's gonna go that way. But anyway, that's all I got for this story. Yeah, it's a senseless, and yeah, it was a sucker move. I mean, the dude was too emotional. I mean, over a basketball game, you took a life, and then you just pretty much lost your own life, because they're gonna lock you up for the rest of your life, because you got beat in the game. Like, seriously. But anyway, tell me what you think. Leave your comment below and then share it with the world. With that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.